Hi, welcome back to Decorate Your Table with Brenda. Today we're going to do a little girl's birthday party featuring beautiful flowers and fairies. I'm also going to make some cupcakes that the girls can decorate to take home with them or to eat at the party. So let's get started with making our beautiful centerpiece and we'll get our table decorated. Okay, so let's start our table. We're going to start with, I put a pink plastic tablecloth down first, then over the top of it, this is my shiny pink organza again. So I put that over there. I like the shimmer it gives it. So let me show you how you can make our centerpiece. Start with, I bought this tray at the dollar store. It's just a little tin tray, but it's going to work really well for this. So I went out to my garden and I got these twigs. This time of the year, they're all over the place. Just kind of make sure they're not too brittle that they break. I glued them in at the sides and then I glued two in the middle here. Then I kind of bent them over. I used a little bit of floral tape just to kind of hold them together. Then I got my glue gun and I went crazy gluing it so that it would stick really well. Then to brighten up my twigs, I used some just little flowers and I just glued them on. And they kind of have a little bit of a apple blossom look to them. So I've got lots of floral foam inside here. I want this to look like just an abundance of flowers. I want them all different shapes and sizes, and they're all going to be kind of in that pink and purple range to give it lots of depth. So we start putting them in. And slightly bigger, so I'll put it here. I'm just going to put these in. I got these tulips and I wanted these all kind of clustered together. I've got some more. We're just going to arrange them in. We're really going for that thick, full look. I'm going to add some purples because they're going to add some extra color and they're going to add some depth. I have some here that are kind of a winey color. I'm going to add those in. These got a little bit of white, they got a little bit of pink. So I'm going to start adding those in. And this looks like I've got no rhyme or reason to this, and I really don't. I just want it thick and full and to be full of color and texture. So I have these glittery berries, at least I'm assuming they're berries, but they add a really nice dimension to the flowers. So I'm just going to put these in. And I'm going to add a little bit of greenery and some fake baby's breath. I'm just going to kind of drape it around the edges. I know this looks like a lot of flowers, but I really wanted that overabundant look, full, flowers going crazy look. So that's the flower part. I wanted to add one more little touch. These glass balls are really easy to find just before Christmas. So if you have one, use it. If not, probably somewhere like Michael's you'd be able to find one. I just filled it with these little twinkling lights, and then I'd lost the top of it, so I glued on some wire and I left it loose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up through here. Okay. And we're going to tuck the wire. We're going to tuck the battery in among the flowers. I'm just going to use just regular Scotch tape, and I'm going to tape the wire onto the branches, and it just helps disguise it. I also have these little twigs with little beads on them. And I'm just going to put those in as well. Oops. Make sure my battery's hidden. These are quite narrow. To really get the effect of them, put them in little bunches. So I've been doing them in little bunches of 5. I really wanted this to look like just an abundance of flowers. I think I've already said that. But if you didn't want to do this, what would be a nice idea, and you could give it to the kids to take home with them, is do little flower pots and put daffodils and tulips, fresh flowers, and then that way they can take home a little flower pot that has real flowers. I have these butterflies and they have a little clip on them. So I'm just going to clip him onto the tree, onto the branch like that. And that finishes off our centerpiece. So now we're ready to put it over on our table. To add to our garden look to this, to give it a little bit more depth, we're going to add some stones around it. Going to help frame our flowers and give it a little bit more depth. From the dollar store, I also bought these little, well, it's a little fairy sitting on a log. So we're going to put her right in the center. And here's her little flowers beside her. And now we're going to set our table. So we're going to start with white plates, some pink napkins. We're going to start putting our glasses on, so some water glasses. And then I thought, wouldn't it be fun to put little champagne glasses on, and we could put some pink cream soda or a pink fuzzy pop in there, and they could pretend it's champagne. To finish off the tables, I made these little pots, but I thought it would actually be cute. You could make up the little pots, put their names on it. This is for Adeline and Kaylee. They're my sister's little granddaughters. You could make up the little pots with their names on it, then they know where they're sitting, and let the kids pick their own flowers and put them in. And each one has a little fairy, so they can, and then when they're all done, they can take them home. And then we have Riley and Erin. They're my uncle's little granddaughters. They're all very cute. My last year, my 2 little nieces, Alana and Ella. They're not so little anymore. But that would be a fun little gift for them to take home. Also, another little gift we're going to let them take home is we're going to make some cupcakes. And the kids can decorate them themselves, put whatever they like on them, and then they can, maybe they'll do 2 and they can take 1 home and 1 they can eat right at the party. So let's make our cupcakes for the party. Everyone says when they bake, it always reminds them of their mother, and they like to bake from scratch. Well, this is how my mother made cupcakes, and she made the best cupcakes in the world. So I'm going to make her method. We're going to start with, we need 3 eggs. I like to do them first to make sure there's no shell. Third of a cup of oil. And 1 cup of water. I'm going to give that a little mix. And then we're going to add in our cupcake mixture. I picked the rainbow cupcake mixture because I figured it will go with this party theme. And now we're going to mix with the hand mixer for a minute or 2 on medium. Now we're just going to put our cupcake mix into our cupcakes. I like to use an ice cream scoop to measure out my cupcakes because then I'm pretty sure they're going to be even. Last one. And we don't have enough for this one, so we'll just, it's all bent. We'll take it out and toss it aside. While we were doing this, we put our oven on and let it preheat to 350 degrees. Always go by whatever it tells you in the box. Cupcakes take about 13 to 18 minutes. So I usually set my timer for around 13 minutes and then just keep kind of poking at them and checking. So our cupcakes have been cooling down for about 40 minutes or so. You can't do any frosting if they're still warm. So what we're going to do is we're going to frost them. I took the easy way out and bought a can of ready-made frosting because it tastes really good. And if you're having a party with a bunch of kids, you need all the shortcuts you can get. So we're going to frost the cupcakes. So when you have them all decorated, a fun idea for the kids is to let them have different little toppings and they can decorate their own. We've got some sparkly pink, some pink sprinkles, some pink and purple, and then some little different treats that they can put on. There we go. That's our birthday table. I hope you like it. The Academy Awards are coming up. So next week we're going to do a table celebrating the Oscars. We're going to do it in blacks and gold. It's going to be very elegant, but very fun. So join us next week. I hope you're getting some ideas that you can use on your own tables. Please hit like and subscribe and join me next week when we do our Oscar table.